Content analysis. Selecting a samples. Once a universe is defined, a sample is selected. Topic area and a time period is very important. Take another example. There are around 1,600 newspapers also published daily. The researcher may decide to focus primarily on the way big city newspapers covered the daily. Our researcher must first sample. So, selecting a unit of analysis. It must be a small word or symbol, a theme, a single assertion about one subject or entire article or story. Television and film analysis, it must be characters, acts, or entire programs. Now, how do you construct content categories? A category should be mutually exclusive if a unit of analysis can be placed in one and only category. If the researcher fails into an attempt to describe the type of programming on network television, then first situation comedies, two children shows, three movies, documentaries, action, quiz, talk shows, general drama. The list may look acceptable at first glance, but a program such as uh, NYPD raises questions. Does it belong to the action or adventure category or in general drama category? Exhaustive. There must be difficulty in placing it. If the investigators suddenly have a difficulty in placing, they have a problem with the category system. Achieving exhaustive in usually not difficult in mass media content analysis. They can be labeled under other. Establishing quantification system. Nominal interval ratio and ordinal also. Nominal level the frequency is counted. In the ordinal level it is ranked. Interlevel the attributes are calculated like dominant, submissive, independent, dependent. In ratio, space and time, column inch of editorials, advertisements, TV, the number of commercials, the type of programs on the air, the amount of day devoted of various types on. Now, training the coder and doing a pilot study. Placing a unit of analysis into content categories is called coding. Individuals who do the coding are called coders. The number of coders involved in content analysis is typically small. A brief examination of sampling of recent content analysis indicated that typically 2 to 6 coders can be used. Careful training of coders is an integral step in content analysis and usually results in more reliable analysis. The investigator may have a firm grasp of the operational definitions and category schemes. Coders may not share this close knowledge. Consequently, they become thoroughly familiar with the study's mechanics and peculiarities. The pilot study should be conducted with a fresh set of coders who are given some initial training to impart familiarity with the instructions and methods of the study. Some argue that fresh coders are preferred for this task because intercoder reliability among coders who have worked for long periods of time developing the coding scheme might be artificially high. So, coding the content. Standardized sheets are usually used to ease coding. These sheets allow coders to classify the data by placing check marks or slashes in predetermined spaces. In analyzing the data, percentages, means, modes, medians are appropriate for content analysis. If the hypotheses are planned, then common inferential statistics, whereby results are generalized to the population, are acceptable. The chi-square test is the most commonly used because content analysis data tend to be nominal in form. However, if the data meet the requirements of interval or ratio levels, then t-test, ANOVA, or Pearson's R may be appropriate. Interpreting the results. If the investigator is testing specific hypotheses concerning the relationship between variables, the interpretation will be evident. If the study is descriptive, however, questions may arise about the meaning or importance of the results. Researchers often face with full or only dilemma. Content analysis of children's television program revealed that 30% of commercials are for snacks and candy. What is the researcher to conclude? Is this a high time or low amount? Should the researcher report only 30% of the commercials fell into this category, or should the same percentage be presented? Only 30% of the commercials fell into this category. Clearly, the investigations need some benchmark for comparison. 30% may indeed be a high figure when compared to commercials for other products or those shown during adult programs. Content analysis is a popular technique in mass media research. Many of the steps followed in laboratory and survey studies are also involved in content analysis in particular. Sampling procedures need to be objective and detailed, and operational definitions are mandatory. Content categories should be reliable, exclusive, and exhaustive. Coders must be carefully trained to gather accurate data. Interpreting a content analysis, however, requires more caution. A content analysis should demonstrate acceptable intercoder reliability and validity.